Thank you for joining Waking Up with D. Today, you guys, my people, we're on to a new type of mukbang. Okay, this is what we call the sweet, the sweet mukbang, where we overdose on sugar. I don't know how much I'm gonna overdose on sugar. But let me just tell you, one of my favorite foods that should be its own food group is cake. Today I have a Pepperidge Farm chocolate fudge cake. It comes straight from the freezer section at a grocery store near you, hopefully. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a standard cake that they've had out there for quite a long time. I am so excited. Let me see this chocolate. Do you guys see? Do you guys see? Do you guys see? Okay, so first of all, if you've not hit subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, okay? I love my subscribers and I hope you'll become one of my people. And also, you gotta hit like already. Please hit like, because if you don't like cake, come on. As you know, I've already told you, I think, if you're not a fan of cake, I'm going to question you a little bit. You're a little questionable in my life. So hit that like button right now. Take that moment. Hit. But I wanted to cut a slice of this cake on camera with you guys. Lovely. And I'm gonna cut it in fourths. And I'm gonna show you the inside of this cake. Are you drooling? Is your mouth watering? My mouth is watering and I'm about to tear into this cake right now. I'm going to eat that off the knife in a minute too. So you guys, this has been a mukbang I've been waiting for. I've had this cake in my freezer for a few weeks and I was just waiting for the right moment for, I wanted a night when I needed that cake. I wanted a night when nothing else would fulfill me but chocolate and fudge, pure decadence. Okay. Pure decadence. Is this an everyday cake? It's not. It is not an everyday cake. But it's a cake you could buy every day in the grocery store and just keep it in the freezer. Because if you're a lady and you're still on your menstrual cycle, going through that time of your life, going through that season as a woman, you need a cake in your freezer. I need a cake in my freezer. So, I'm on my period right now, by the way. But anyways, if you don't have something sweet you're eating right now, or a snack or a meal, please go grab that real quick. Grab that, pause, grab, please. But anyways, you can see I'm very excited because I don't just bust out a whole cake and eat it, I thought this would be bigger, but this might be doable that I eventually end up eating this whole cake. Probably not today, but hey, we'll see. Watch the whole video to find out how much cake I eat, please. And comment down below, what's your favorite cake? I need to know your favorite cake in detail. because I love cake. I will not say no to cake. I'm going to pair this with a beverage that you might think is strange. You might question my taste buds for a moment. But it is orange juice. The reason I want to see how this looks on camera. The reason I like orange juice, what I discovered was a good combo, was rich fudgy type chocolate with orange juice, was when you get those chocolate covered donuts, like Hostess, those small chocolate covered donuts. There's something about that combination where it is so satisfying. Like, you know, those little donuts, honestly, it's not a good breakfast. It's junk. It really should be a snack or dessert, right? But if you eat it for breakfast and you have orange juice, like a bottle of orange juice, like a single serving size of orange juice, it honestly is it's like very satisfying for a breakfast. I mean, I don't recommend it, but you know, if you're on the go, try it. Let me know what you think if you've tried that combo, like rich chocolate with orange juice. It's really good. So, see, maybe I should try to. I'm gonna prop that up a bit more so you guys can see it. Sorry, you guys know my setup is in the making, but what I have this on now, it's a little makeshift platform that I came up with. So you will see the food better in future videos that I do in my place, as evidenced by this video. I need to take some little tips and tricks from Nick Avocado, because he knows how to set up food, and quite honestly, like, any mukbanger could set up or could learn from how he sets up food. If he doesn't remain a mukbanger, and if his YouTube career isn't lucrative anymore, he needs to be like a food, what do they call it? Not a food photographer, although he probably would be good at that, but like to the setup of food for like the Food Network or places like that. Taking my Lactaid. But one of my really loyal viewers, one of my loyal people, reminded me of the Pepperidge Farm cakes. She recommended the coconut, and you better believe I got that one in my freezer too. And I'm not joking. Oh God, you guys are gonna wonder what's in my freezer. One day I'll do a freezer tour, probably in the next month or two, because I need to clean out my freezer and fridge anyway. So you'll see what's in my freezer, but it's not all junk, I promise. Yeah, she recommended the coconut cake. And then I was reminded of my love for Pepperidge Farm cakes. So let me tell you a story here in a moment. When I was in college, at my college, there was a little on-campus store. It was like a convenience store. It was like a grocery store and a little convenience store. So it had a lot of snacks. It had some refrigerated items, dry goods, some freezer items, and it had Pepperidge Farm cakes. So what I don't know if it was my roommate or me that got us in the habit of it, but when it was people's birthday, we would buy a Pepperidge Farm cake and eat it as roommates. And with my then boyfriend, who was now my ex-husband, but we would eat it, and it was a really nice treat. So if you had like a meal plan, you could use the meal plan, and there's a certain dollar amount on the meal plan that you had what's called Eagle dollars. And with the Eagle dollars, you could spend some of those at the Eagle shop, it was called, and buy those groceries or snacks. And you can even use the money for like at certain participating restaurants in the area, which was really cool. Um, so this was always, we would get this cake, I believe it was, this fudge chocolate cake. We would also get the white cake that they have. I think those were the only two kinds they carried, yeah. And it was just nice because, you know, when you're in college, it's nice to like still keep traditions and have fun and like celebrate important things, you know. So I haven't had a cake since then, this a Pepperidge Farm cake since way back when. And that was like 2007. So it's been a while. Um, it was really decadent. What I did was I let this cake unthaw for a few hours, and then I put it in the refrigerator for like an hour, just so it was, you know, not room temperature, so it was just, you know, I don't know. I didn't want it to be melty or on the outside or anything. Melted. This is definitely rich and decadent. So, I do actually like the setup a little better. I know it is not perfect, but we're trying new things. And then I'm going to need to like test out what I can use as little props. That's going to take some time, you know. Since I don't just do straight on mukbangs from home, I'm going to have to play around with it. And I'll play around with it off camera, but sometimes I might have to play around with it on camera as well. So hopefully you won't fault me for that. But sometimes, honestly, it's good to hear from you guys as the viewers what kind of vantage point of the food you like, because I do watch my videos, believe it or not. Because I think in order to make the best edited version of the video, what I'll typically do is watch my video through one whole time, and then I'll start editing. Because then it gives me a mental frame of like what I want cut it out, what if there's a lot of dead air, it lets me already know like how much editing I'm truly gonna need. So, but visually, it helps to know what you guys like more than me usually, because I want you to keep coming back and watching this. You know, I want you to enjoy your experience. I don't want it to be in vain. So let's start on this. Oh, this one is a big slice. I don't know if I can even make it through two, but we'll see. Okay, guys? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I have cake stories. You know, I think me mukbanging cakes is going to be a thing. The reason I say this is because I've got some more cake stories I can share with y'all. You know, when you got some cake stories, why not just make it a little bit of a trend, you know? Who doesn't like watching people eat a cake? And you know what? I've never done this. Have you guys ever watched a movie and you see someone, they don't even slice it up. They just dig in there with a spoon or a fork. You know, usually they're having some crisis, like their dude broke up with them or whatever. But to me, those moments in movies are, I've always been kind of envious. Like, oh my God, can you imagine having a whole cake in front of you and just taking it in? Like, to me, I've always thought that was so cool, you know? Way overindulgent, but cool, you know? So, mukbangs are my chance to eat a cake. So, I like the filling in between. I like the cake and the filling in between. There is a bit of a weird taste on the outer frosting. So, I don't know if I'm really digging the fudge on the outside that much. Oopsie. It's not bad, but it's just like there's a taste to it I'm really not liking. The layers inside of the cake and the little cream inside, that those are particularly good. So, oops, I'm making a mess. When you guys go to restaurants, do you guys get to order dessert oftentimes when you dine in? I know at a lot of like chain restaurants, sometimes they'll offer like a decadent chocolate layer cake with ice cream. I myself, I like ordering dessert. I'd say at dine-in restaurants, I probably order dessert like half the time. I always want to have room for cake or dessert at the end at a dine-in place, but I don't always have room. And my thinking is, if I can eat it though, I'm gonna order it, because when you dine out, it already costs a lot of money. So I want to live, honey. I want to dine out. Like, don't limit me with my order. No. I don't want to limit myself, obviously. Just joking. But obviously, I mean, the thing is, I don't really restrict myself in that way, because I'm not someone that just like, I don't bake really hardly ever. And I don't necessarily have dessert every day. Yeah, but I do enjoy sweets. Because when I was growing up, dessert wasn't a thing after dinner. Like when I was, sometimes I watch TV shows, and like you see families where there's always dessert. I was never my family. I honestly, that just wasn't a thing. Yeah. Dessert was like a special occasion, or like, yeah, birthday. It really wasn't like a big thing in my house growing up. And I don't think I would really have it a big thing if I had a family either. Because, come on. That's just more pressure. Oh, now you want me to bake a cake? No, son. I'm not baking you the cake. Like, mm-mm. And these working parents already have too much time on their hands. You want a dessert? Go get a little ice cream treat in the freezer. I'm not baking. I'm not baking you a cake or a cookie. If you see me baking, it's special, like for 100 subscribers. I think I already told you guys that one. And this is so rich, you guys. Mmm. Very rich. you guys are doing well. It's getting sunshiny here. The weather is warming up. And I'm enjoying that. I know I was going through things for a while, but slowly I am digging myself out of that hole, which is good. And I don't know if the weather has something to do with it. I really don't know. Because when I've experienced depression in the past, it's like, can be any season, to be honest with you. I really don't know if it's more prevalent in the winter. It's possible, but I don't know. I'm just really happy that I'm on the mend. I'm on the up. Still not in the clear, but I'm on the up and up. And that's good. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have had some good weather. I hope your mental health is doing well, because we're not over this pandemic yet. I don't know how much you guys are going out and about. I still am pretty darn quarantined. Yeah, like, I'm pretty darn quarantined. I don't leave my place for just anything, you know. If I leave my place, I pretty much film it, or I'm seeing my niece and my little sister. So, that's about it. And that's wearing on me. That part is wearing on me. The fact that I don't have a social life, and I need a drink. The girl needs a drink. Not just a drink, but a drink. I definitely need one or two. Oh my God. Get me out of this apartment. So I really do hope that you're managing well in this pandemic. It's been hard, you guys, and I know some people have had it much, much harder than me. So, just try to find those activities or those little things that can make you happy in life, you know? Honestly, I'm like addicted to YouTube in more ways than one. Watching my favorite YouTubers makes me so happy. If I didn't have YouTube during this pandemic, oh my God, my life, my experience would have been so different. YouTube is my primary source of entertainment, and so I love YouTube, and I love filming for you guys. And now being a YouTuber. We're coming near an end, you guys. So, this was the biggest slice, but I hope you can see I didn't eat half the cake. What did I eat? Like a third of the cake? About that. So I would recommend buying this. I think if you like cakes, if you need a little something sweet, this is a good one. It's not great. It's good. I don't remember what the cost was. I think it was decently priced, honestly. Because if you buy a slice of cake from your grocery store, those are pricey. And I think that this was just like double that. So I think this was like $7.99, $6.99 maybe. I don't know if I'd buy this flavor again. Just because there's a bit of an off taste with, I think, the outer layer. Unless it has something to do with being a little freezer burnt. I don't know. I should have checked the date, actually. Usually I'm really good about that. But anyways, make sure you check the date on frozen items and canned and dry goods. And, this was good. I enjoyed this mukbang a lot. I hope you guys had fun watching it. If you watched this whole video, OMG, thank you. I appreciate you joining me. You are my people, and I'm glad we could share this time together. If you watched this whole video, please comment down below a cake, the cake emoji, hashtag cake. And you know what? Last but not least, there is only one you. So don't forget to take care of you. Bye, you guys.